Musa from Kaduna, who has never crossed the boundaries of Kaduna, or Adetola from Ogun State, who has never crossed the boundaries of Ogun State, believes that Igbos don't sell lands to strangers. They believe that when you come to Igbo land to buy land, that nobody is going to sell land to you. And when you see an Igbo man who has not crossed the boundaries of Oboku, they believe that every Hausa man or every Fulani man is an extremist and always have this thing about violence. An average Igbo man who have not crossed the boundaries of Oboku also believes that every Yoruba man is a traitor, that they cannot be trusted, that even if they are your friends, you should feed with them with a long spoon, right? Now, what is the problem? The problem is ignorance. The problem is lack of exposure. I have always told people that it is only people who are weak in mind, it's only people who are ignorant, they are the only people that falls for stereotypes. Stereotyping people is very dangerous because you end up having a false mindset about a people. All right? This is why it is important to travel. Traveling opens your mind to a whole lot of realities. When we confine ourselves within that small area of our village, when we confine ourselves within our own world, we actually limit our understanding of people, we limit our perspective, we limit our knowledge. Traveling and meeting people is one of the ways to broaden your mind. It's one of the ways to really understand why people think the way they think, why certain cultures are the way they are, why people dress the way they dress and all that. You begin to understand people, you begin to have serious conversations and interactions, you begin to see how people actually view you. For example, some of the people who have this flawed opinion about Northerners or Yorubas, they've never been to these places. If they've gone to these places and interacted with these people, they will realize that these people are so much more different than they think they are. That is why whenever you see people come up with these stereotypes, the people you see having opposite opinions about these stereotypes, they are people who have actually traveled, people who have lived in these places. You will see a Yoruba man say, no, you don't know what you're saying. I've been to Igbo land, I've been there for so and so years, I was able to buy land. And you see an Igbo person say, no, Northerners are very loving people, I've been doing my business there for 10 years. Why? Because they've traveled to these places, interacted with these people, and understood these people better. So, being in the confines of your house and thinking you know people better is not possible. Now, you may ask, what if I don't have money to travel? I believe there are so many ways people can travel. I believe you can take your mind on a journey by reading. I believe you can take your mind on a journey by researching about people, by watching documentaries about people, by interacting with people online, asking them questions about what they believe, about how they view this particular people, or how they view this particular culture, or why they believe what they believe. So, if you don't have money to travel, if you don't have money to tour around the world, we live in an age where it's also still very easy to take your mind on a journey. So you don't have any excuse. I believe that traveling is one of the antidotes of racism. If a lot of white people have visited Africa, interacted with Africans, they will understand that Africa is not a jungle. So I want to encourage you to travel more. Even if you don't have the funds to travel, read more about people. Try to understand people. Stop falling for stereotypes. Some of the mindsets you have about the people is actually not true. But the reason why you believe it is simply because you heard it from someone and you've not traveled and you don't know. You simply don't know. So falling for stereotype is an indication that you really don't know. If you know, you won't fall for it.